Hi everyone, I'm going to give you a tutorial how to make simple fondant butterflies. These are the things that you will be needing. One, you'll be needing shortening. You'll also be needing the shortening so that you can put it on your fingers and on your surface to keep the fondant from sticking to you and the surface, and your rolling pin. Secondly, you'll be needing a sheet of paper. Doesn't have to be pink, any sheet of paper will be good. This we'll use to fold it in half to help the butterflies keep its shape on its wings. Then you'll be needing a gum paste tool. One like this would be nice. If you don't have one, I'll explain to you later which you can use. Also, you can use a brush to you know, put some luster dust or pearl dust. What I have is a pearl dust that I'm gonna dust onto my butterflies. Then you'll be needing a butterfly cookie cutter. Any butterfly cookie cutter is fine. I prefer this one because, you know, I'm making a video on making simple butterflies, so that was a simple shape to me. And this is fondant that I'm using, and I usually like to use Wilton icing colors. You can buy this at Walmart for $1.71, something like that. It's really cheap, affordable. But in this case, I'm going to use my regular food coloring because I want to get rid of it. And if you go with red and you put that into your fondant, it ends up coming out to pink, like this color. And since I want to go with pink, I chose to use up my red food coloring, you know, and it's not going to really make a big difference, you know, as far as, you know, applying the different types of coloring to your fondant. It might be a little stickier, but it still works, and you just add more powdered sugar to it. Next thing you'll be needing is powdered sugar. This is to coat the top of your surface to keep the fondant from sticking, and it just helps out with, you know, having everything from sticking with each other. And also, as you can see, the roller in my background, I forgot to mention you'll be needing that, but you're going to put powdered sugar on top of your surface. You know, spread it onto a clean surface, and I put Crisco on my hands. And now I'm going to lay out my fondant, get my roller. I'm going to roll out my fondant. And be sure to add shortening or powdered sugar to your roller to keep the fondant from sticking. Then you'll get your butterfly cookie cutter. And I like to tap that and smudge it into the powdered sugar to keep my cookie cutter, you know, from sticking to the fondant. So I'm just gonna pull that out, pop it out. Very simple. This is very easy, very fun. I do this with my children too, you know. And I'm going to smooth out the edges so that, you know, it looks more appealing and it doesn't have rough edges from when I cut out my fondant. Now I'm going to get my gum paste tool and I'm going to roll it on just like so. And you see the texture that it makes. It's really simple. If you don't have this gum paste tool, don't worry about it. You can use a knife or something very thin that could make these lines. It's really simple. I just like to use my gum paste tool because I can just roll it in rather than working at each, you know, line. Then I use the pointy tip to add little dots, you know, give it a little bit more texture. You can use a toothpick if you don't have this, you know, gum paste tool. Now I'm going to do the back. Same thing as what we did earlier. now I'm just going to kind of fold it in half, put it on the side, and now you can get your sheet of paper. What I like to do is I fold it in half, and then I fan it out on each side. So as you can see, I'm fanning out one side, now I'm fanning out the next. And it should look like this, so that when you lay it out on the table, it has that little dip so that your butterflies can sit in it. So, you know, remember I folded my butterfly, and now I'm gonna let it sit overnight so that it can harden and hold its shape with its wings. So it kind of looks like it was flying or something. So I'm going to show you a few butterflies I made the night before. And here's one that I made. As you can see, it's hardened. It kept its shape of its wings. And now I'm going to get my brush, and I'm going to get a little bit of pearl dust. And all you do is just get a little bit. I really like these because they're quite affordable. You can get this at any craft store pretty much. And you just dip a little tap into it, and then you just brush it on. And what it does is it gives it, you know, some sparkles or a luster color. In my case, I'm going with a pearl, so it's going to give it more pearlized color. I don't know if you could see it. My camera's not that great, but you can see the sparkles a little bit, and it does look flattering.